Hey, how you doing? This is Kitch, and you are watching me play Factorio. We've been running for a little while, a little bit over an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So let's go out an hour. And we're running at 193, 192 science a minute. Just going to jump back down there real quick. That's okay. We have a little bit of a blip right here, and that's because I took a second and researched, I think it was energy weapons. So our blue and purple, our military and purple flip-flop there for a second. But for the ones that we've been using consistently, they have stuck at 192/193. Which is something that I am very pleased with. So I'm going to go ahead and say that I think this is good and ready for prime time. There are a couple of tweaks that I would like to make, and by a couple I mean at least one. I want to get robots off of this network and get them onto a network, off that station, and get them on their own station. Yeah, because whenever we're done building and we turn this station off, I don't want to, if we still need robots, I want them to be independent. That's the be-all, end-all there. All right, let's see. Let's move that chain signal up, that one down, regular signal there. And same over here. Do I need that? I don't think so. There. We have station signals on both of those. That looks good. Let's name this S item equals logistic robot. All right, and let's set our request here, not for this stuff, but for logistic robots. Like 100 of them starting out. That'll be good. And you will feed into a roboport that we will wire to the network, and we'll set a tolerance on this. Let's say X is less than 100. So we'll always have at least 100 robots in reserve, and that number will jump around a little bit. Who knows what we'll end up with here, but I like to see it. Let's just confirm. Yes, that is X. And that should be good to go. Oh, we're going to launch a rocket. Fantastic. What are we at right now? 180. All right. Let's see. Let's, in preparation for blueprinting this, let's go ahead and fill out this bottom area. I think that should be good. And, yeah, let's get a blueprint of it. I went through earlier and removed all the ghosts off to the east there. They could potentially conflict. We don't want them to, we don't want that old obsolete blueprint going in and messing things up potentially. All right, that should be it. We want modules, we want entities, we want station names. I considered doing trains too, so they would all be there. But this is going to be auto-built, and I'm not sure about auto-building trains. We don't really have a lot of space, and I think I know a better way to do that over on this side. So we'll call this 192B. All right, and we'll confirm that. Just take a look at it here. All right, that looks right to me. And I want to make a change to this real quick before we move on, and that is to get rid of this .0 station name so that we don't run into train station collisions, which is something that can happen. I know. I've seen myself do it. All right, well, I'm going to go around and rename these stations. We will roll the intro, and I will see you soon. All right, lining up these tracks here and moving off to this side. It's looking like it's showing the roboport connections there. I'm not sure that I trust them though. Let's see. It seems like the track the track was not covered. So I'm wondering, is this going to... All right, no, I think we'll be good. I think we'll be good right there. So line up the track with the other RoboPort, and we should be fine. All right, I'm going to turn on my robots, and part of this is going to have to be manually built. We need to build basically the railroad tracks leading up to the building station. But once we get all that built, let's see, am I still in combat mode? Yes, I am. I did go out and try to do a little bit of clearing in between episodes. I'm a little bit... I'm a little bit over that, but it's stuff that needs to be done. All right, and what I want to do is basically get this rail system right here, and once we get that, we should be good to go for auto building all of this. There's no need to build any more. There is a station right there, but I think... worst case scenario, they will pass through the station. It's just got a very high, what's the word I'm looking for? Very high penalty for going through it. But if it's the only way out, they should be able to take it. So you should be on. We did not set up. Oh, and we need a provider chest there. Can we get that? Yeah, and a storage chest. I want that on this one. This storage chest, not necessarily, it's actually not really needed. Actually, I don't think it's needed at all. Because this will override the signal up there. Anyway, that can shorten our bot train, and that is actually good. Let's turn that signal off. That should get the building trains coming up this way. And we want to take this train and not send it to that station, but instead send it to the bot station. And I'll get to that in just a little bit. So I redid the trains down here. This one I turned into just a pure robot train. And I made a... There he is right there. Let's go ahead and rename this station. Main signal, that's going to be item equals logistic robot. So that'll be on its own train network. And then I combined these two, so all of our building materials should be in these two trains. And then I made another train, which is headquartered down here. That's basically just modules and moving modules back and forth. And it looks like he is actually waiting to come into this station here. Yeah, there's our module train right there. So we should just need to add some construction robots, and this will begin building. Or at least gathering trees. One is very, very necessary. And I think we can just leave it. I think we can just leave it there, and we should be fine. Let's hitch a ride back to the main base on this train. And let's see, I think I had this train right here. Let's go ahead and send you back as well. All right, yeah, because I'm going to head back to base and see if there's some stuff we can do there. And just let the auto building work its magic, hopefully. Solar field down here, expanded it, and it's still being built. I did notice, and I don't know that I fixed it, whenever I was taking stuff out. Yeah, right there. Whenever I was taking out, I think that was low-density structures, that got blocked up and we're no longer making accumulators. So that should take care of that. All right, and I'm really wanting to convert this over to a bot-based thing. Because I think we can do stuff much more efficiently, just by doing that. Plus, we could build stuff a lot faster. I mean, we're building everything we need down here technically, but it's not producing. It's not producing at a rate that we probably need it. So I've been thinking a little bit on, you know, how do you transition over to a bot base? One option would be to just get rid of everything and then redo it. But I think I want to do it in small incremental steps. Or maybe big incremental steps. I don't want to scare anybody away. Okay, let's kind of determine what we need down here. Let's grab a nice big stack of assembly machines. I guess technically we need all of this. That is that's really the long short of it. So let's start by taking a copy of this and pasting it somewhere. We can always move it later. Eventually, this is going to be like way up here somewhere, but for now, I think this will be okay. Let's pull out this guy and let's grab all the belt. And let's grab the power poles. Okay, and let's get rid of this nonsense over here. All right, gears, we can make those in a separate area. They don't need to be part of anything, so all of that can go away. Let's see, if I place one of these on top of that blue, does it keep it? Yes. All right, we definitely want to keep our belt array here. It's going to be... Oh, did we just not have things? Let's come and grab some things. Let's grab fast inserters. Requester chests, buffer chests. Oh, the builders are gonna get that for us. And pipes, all that stuff will be placed. I was wondering why that wasn't happening. I guess it's because of the building queue that does not exist. All right, so you're going to produce the yellow stuff there. If we put a requester there, and that would get you iron. You need 750 gears and 375. So if we move that over to... we don't need 750. Let's put like 300 and 200 in there. Because again, these machines, they're going to spend a lot of their time idle. And we set that up like that. You're going to be in a very similar configuration. And as are you, but you guys need, okay, you need gears, you need iron, but you also need circuits. You need 187 You need 187. Let's just go with, like, that. But you do need belt. I'm not planning on doing beacons or anything like that, so actually I think something like that would work just fine. Let's send that off center. Okay, that'll be just fine. You'll send out to there. You will go across there. You're just going to be that. You're just going to be that. But you don't need those. Because those are coming in across. You don't need those. And you don't need those. You don't need 1.5K of gears either. I can guarantee you that. Clean up inserter stuff there. That'll be fine. Now, is there any reason for these to be that far apart? I don't think so. If we move these just one space apart, not only does that get tighter and more compact, which is something that I am a fan of, but we can use those inserters right there. And all these buffer chests should be set correctly. Those guys will take care of that. All right, let's see. Very similar thing going on here. Ooh, except you have a buffer going up there. Do we need a buffer going up there? Not really. It's just kind of convenient. We do use these for construction, so it's not like we need to recycle all of them. So I believe I'm okay with that. We do need all these being made. Most likely. I'm going to go ahead and say yes on that. You need a yellow inserter. Yellow inserter feeding across like that. You need fast inserter. You need fast inserter. Those are feeding across like that. We can put a requester there, a requester there, and a requester there. You should just need... You need iron and gears? Okay. And what do you need? Circuits and fast inserters. That should be good for you, and you require just green circuits. That'll probably be good. The one thing we are missing is a buffer chest going out. For fast inserters, and boy, it's a shame. Those have to feed those have to feed those, and those have to feed those. I don't know that there's another alternate configuration that would work for that. It's bot based. I'm okay with this. All right, power pole configuration. I believe you work just as is. We can cut that down a little bit. If we put you off to the side like that and moved you up and you down, you direct feed into there, you direct feed into there. Beacons, I'm gonna pull those out for now because I think we'll be doing that a different way. Sticks. You need sticks, and you need sticks. More things need sticks. But I bet everything's not going to be needing sticks at the same time. So if we brought that out, let's set you there. You can go there. I don't really want to buffer sticks, but if for some reason sticks get stuck out in the network, I guess we can go ahead and set that up. What do we do? Everything less than, like, I don't know, 10? I don't know. You move pretty fast. Let's say everything less than 50. All right, and then we could, I don't know, just fill in holes here. Those will probably produce faster than what's needed there, but I think it'll be just fine. Okay, there's signals. That was change signals, and I believe that was correct. And then you'll need a requester, and you will need a requester. And those should be pretty close to the same. All right, looking good. Let's take a look up here and see how this is coming along. All right, it's working. Still waiting on beacons. How are we doing on beacons? All right, we got plenty of them. It's just a matter of getting them transported up there. Let's see, you're our beacon train, right? Where are you? You're coming back to get some more. All right, fantastic. We do not need those anymore. We can switch that over to those, and I don't want to store that in there. Let's see, we were storing brick in there. Not sure that's necessary. I wonder, can we... Oh, yeah. We don't even have to worry about power poles in the middle of all this. We can just run... 75, 37, 75. 75... we just need red circuits. And stone bricks, which are under logistics. And engines are going to feed both of those. Pipes are going to have a configuration there. And then a whole bunch of concrete and stuff. So yeah, if we do... Yeah, we'll be able to cover all this with the wonderful, versatile, excellent substation. And that can be fed from anywhere. It doesn't need to be right next to it. We can even expand that out a little bit and give some slack, but I don't know that that's going to be necessary. Actually, we can start building up and down instead, which might make a little bit more sense now that I'm thinking about it. Get a nice little cube, and then I want to copy this, and we can probably get rid of this, right? How much ammo do we need? I mean, these guys aren't doing anything for us, are they? All that is out. Maybe just you guys here are the only ones that are actively doing anything. I'm convinced you are no longer needed. Yeah, we can transition this over to a belt to bot based system. Let's just take a look at that here real quick. I have an old blueprint that I used in like the Mega Basic series, I believe. This is actually balanced for a blue belt coming in and a blue belt coming in out, with the caveat that it's not with the new smelting numbers. I'm not sure if that's going to make much of a difference at all. But we can we have this belt right here as an output belt. That we don't need anymore. And instead, we could send those out to provider chests. That'll need to come in. That'll come in, and yeah, we can send those out to provider chests so that as they're smelting, they come in by belt as to not disrupt anything we have going on over here. We can still unload evenly and things like that through the belts. Those load into lines of furnaces, which we replace these with, and then that sends it over to a bot-based system, which goes into our Make Everything Mall. And for some of these items, I don't know that we're going to need to beacon them or anything like that. They just produce so quickly. Others, or we don't have that much of a demand for them. Usually I would say we would do a beacon setup for things like Blue Belt, but we're just not going to be really using that much Blue Belt if we're doing everything bot-based. Intermediate products. Boy, I'm not even sure if we're using blue. Oh, we're using them for the rocket silo. And you know what? I'm not sending those out into the robot network like I should. Yeah, and if we want to use combat robots, continue using those. We can do that. We can do the laser turrets. All this stuff could be better served with the robot network instead of doing this big long belt that's wasting all of our valuable UPS. All right, well, I've gone on a little bit long, and I started realizing as I was doing this that it's turning into one of those not very fun episodes where we just go through and set up a bot-based mall again. Not a lot of fun there. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and stop this episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next episode where, yeah, hopefully, how's this coming along? Is it done? Is it done? Everything's all built? Construction robots. Oh, not everything's built, but boy, it is very close. Can we see that right here? 53 more beacons. Oh, right up here in the corner. All right, but it's very close. I hope we didn't disconnect the robot network. No, those are all covered, so we should be fine. All right, well, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.